Hey, this is Bray with Pontoon Deck Boat Magazine. We're with Brian Davis from Flamingo, and they're really the talk of the show here at Minneapolis. There are a lot of people excited to see these boats. Brian here is going to give us a quick tour.
Thanks, Brady.
All right.
Appreciate it. We're
Yeah.
really excited to be here, and it's awesome to finally take all the energy and effort that we've been putting into the pontoon platform. Brady and I have had a chance to talk about it over about the last year, and now unveil all of this to the market. So let me just start quickly with the hull. What we have here is a new way to really innovate and deliver smooth ride, quiet ride, and performance with the Flamingo prismatic hulls. So I'll just highlight, these aren't what you're used to seeing with round logs, but what we've been able to do is form prismatic hulls that deliver 20-degree dead rise, smooth ride, quiet. You won't hear any water noise as you're running or limited water noise, and just awesome performance. So I can't wait for us to go do an on water.
I'm ready.
We can't do that in Minnesota because the water's pretty hard right now.
It is hard.
But now that we've covered that, let's hop on and we'll take you through the Flamingo 5.
Excited to see the Flamingo 5. So,
All right, here we go. We'll start. One of the things you'll find, the innovations we brought, we're targeting intuitive and ease. So most of what you'll see I'll do with one hand, starting with the bow door. So I lift it and it glides and it locks. Now let's move in to the bow. So flamingos are social gathering platforms, right? Pontoons, it's places for grandparents and parents and kids. And so you want to be able to entertain. So the first of the Flamingo 5s are Gemini bow table. Why Gemini? The Gemini constellation is two parts coming together to create one. So our Gemini table folds out and the cup holders become your table leaves. And this table system comes together to form a clean line down the middle. But when you look at the entertainer tables throughout the industry, those tables are actually bolted down. So it's important. You want a sturdy table. So check it out. I'm on our table, right? And I can walk across it. I mean, it is a sturdy table because we wanted to deliver innovation that's easy to use and functional. The next one, if everybody's hanging out like Brady is right now, he doesn't have to move. I can walk through and I can still tie off my bow cleats. I can easily move throughout the boat. You can run one table, you can run two tables, you can run a leaf out, and it's all easy to use.
now looks like you can still use these cup holders. Is that right?
Absolutely.
That's
It's pretty
pretty
cool. You got to be a little careful, and it depends on how long you've been out on the water. But if you're careful, you can use the cup holder, drop it in, and you don't even have to take your drinks out of your cup holders to use your table.
I love it.
While we're in the bow, 2 inductive chargers, 4 speakers. You can't find them, but you can hear them. That's the way we like it. 14 cup holders. And we even have integrated anchor hold. We've got an anchor space so that it's easy to use your boat. You can keep your life jackets, and the storage in the center tune has stringers. So when you have your anchor here, even if it's full of mud, you can hose it off when you get in, and all the water is going to run in out the back, and everything in your storage hold will stay dry. Let's come on back to Flamingo number 2. So of the Flamingo 5, now let's talk about the serving shields. So a lot of times you'd have to choose between, do I want windshields? Do I want serving counters? We've been able to bring a windshield that converts to a serving station. A windshield that converts from a high wind area to a cruising mode. Or if you really know your way around the water and you're on a sunset cruise, you're part of the experience. You're not a taxi driver anymore. So that's something we're really passionate about. But over here, and Brady, if we just flip-flop, you can grab a seat maybe. Now Brady's the captain, and now I'm in my serving station. I can come over here. I've got a charcuterie board that's ready to go. I have a 45-quart cooler that's right here out of the way. And oh, by the way, you can still open and close your port side door. I have a port door, a windshield, a serving center, a 45-quart cooler, a trash chute, 7-gallon garbage can. But guess what? When that one fills up, or if I'm wanting to manage recycling, I have another one. So trash management when you're hanging out and you're entertaining is really key.
Now, Brian, it looks like I could still see the gauges through this.
Absolutely can. Yes,
So
sir.
if you wanted to leave it down while you're running, you could. Okay.
Exactly. The other neat thing is now you have the table and you have the serving shields, but you can put your hors d'oeuvres, your drinks, and everything on the serving shields, which leaves your table open for playing cards or hanging out. So you're creating that zone, and your grandkids, we all want to be together, but they don't have to go running through, and they don't have to be coming and hitting the table. they can get at the snacks and they can come down and enjoy the Stern Lounge. So that's number 2. Let's move back to the Mega Lounge. So what we've got right now is your fairly traditional quad lounge, right? Super popular, love the application of it. But with ours, we wanted to be able to have what we call a dynamic floor plan. This allows the customer to choose how they want to use the boat in the moment. So I can simply slide this over, and now I can begin converting into a swing back style. And so there's nearly an infinite number of ways that you can enjoy this lounge. I'll just show you a couple. This would be the full sun pad, and here I also could convert this into a forward and rear facing seating. And just like that, now I have the ability to swing this seat 180 degrees. I've got forward and rear facing seats. You could watch and hang out your tubing. We've designed rear containment so that you can use all these features while you're underway. It's very important. And we've fully integrated it, whether you want a California king size sun pad or you want a quad lounge. If you want forward and rear facing seating, you have all those options right at your fingertips. And so the customer doesn't have to choose what kind of floor plan to buy anymore. They can choose what kind of floor plan they want to use in the moment.
Now this will stop anywhere. There's not a set place. So
That's
like
correct.
if I had a big tube and I was trying to keep it from blowing out,
Exactly.
could I pin it over there to the wall?
All you'd have to do is slide it in over here.
Oh, okay.
And pin it against the wall. In fact, we'll have one that we'll be showing demos of that later.
Oh, very good.
And just as cool, this one, if you wanted, you can slide this across too. And so you have a near infinite, every 4 inches, you can decide where you want to put it. We've tested these pieces, we've validated them over time, and it's been something that we've really enjoyed, and it's been really hard. But to be able to deliver this kind of innovation to the market, we felt was really important. So now that we've got a fully adjustable Stern Lounge, what we wanted to do is add more space for the customer. So we developed wings. Flamingos have wings, so the Rove does too. And so now this adds 50% more free floor space.
Wow.
You go from an 8.5 foot traditional beam to 13 feet wide and 50% more entertaining space on the boat and 100% more access to the water. Traditional pontoons have about 26 feet of access to the water. It's what makes them so popular. You've got deck entrance, stern entrance, side door entrance. Now we double that space. So now you have even more access to the water. And we also have been able to implement water level swim platforms with our prismatic hull design. So Flamingo 3 of our Flamingo 5s, the Mega Lounge, the wings are 4, and you hit on the dynamic storage. All of the storage, whether it's in the Mega Lounge or in the bow lounge, is unobstructed because we've designed a rigging room into the center tune, and we'll show you this. So this is your storage, and it's pretty cool. I'll just take a second. We showed you the bow storage, but I can keep going, and I'm straight in here. So your skis, your wakeboards, everything will fit, and it all stays dry. Because remember, we have a stringer system, so the water flows out, it goes out the bilge pump, and all your mechanicals, instead of spread out all over the boat, they're simply located right in a rigging center, right here. That's all been designed. What that gives us, and this is really cool from a construction perspective, is the ability to have an incredibly clean and strong transom. All the rigging is done more like a center console or a wake boat, very clean, very integrated. So what you're seeing here is the result of a new construction. Pontoons have a very traditional history and legacy, and this is the first, what I would call, aerospace-inspired unibody construction. All of these features have been designed together in concert from the bottom up so that we can deliver them in an integrated way. And that's why this innovation hasn't been seen before. It's hard.
It's true.
But driving this into a new way of construction allows us to deliver a new boat style in this segment, and we're super stoked about it.
That's very impressive boats. You guys are at River Valley booth this week?
We're here at River Valley, and there's also flamingos that are starting to flock all over. So you'll see them at a number of shows across the country in this boat show season.
All right. Hopefully we get a chance to get one on the water. But,
absolutely. Thank you so much. We look forward to it.
All right. Thank you.